Fortnite Season 4 Chapter 3 leaks have just started happening, so today I'm going to show you guys everything we can expect from Season 4, including Battle Pass skins, new features, and how the storyline will evolve. If you guys want the Fortnite Season 4 Chapter 3 Battle Pass, you're in luck because I give 5 subscribers every single day who drop a like, turn on all notifications, and leave a comment with their epic ID. Shout out to these loyal subscribers, and thank you to all the loyal supporters that are still putting code Doom in the Fortnite item shop every day. I appreciate it a ton. So we know that Fortnite tends to repeat the themes of seasons based on previous chapters, so it is pretty safe to assume that Chapter 3 Season 4 will be Marvel themed, or at the very least the Tier 100 skin or the secret skin will be a Marvel superhero. This means that the Marvel universe is going to collide with the universe once again in the official storyline. Right now the 0 point is exposed, which means someone evil is definitely going to try and take control of it, possibly the Bloom Watcher we saw in the Season 3 trailer. Therefore, the 7 may summon superheroes to defend the 0 point, kind of like how Thor teleported heroes to prevent Galactus from taking the 0 point in Chapter 2 Season 4. And speaking of Marvel and Fortnite, they have a comic book series, and one of the new covers features Gwen Stacy as well, so she could be one of the heroes that is brought to defend the 0 point. And actually, if it's not the Bloom Watcher that we end up battling, it may be the supervillain from the Marvel Universe, MODOK, because Donald Mustard, the creator of Fortnite, mentioned him in an interview 2 years ago when the last Marvel season was going on. Here is what he said.
The reason why we called even this season Nexus War is this is just the start. This is the start of lots of stuff we have planned for many years in this Marvel integration. Like this is not the end, this is the beginning. Even now we're plotting out what are some of the big cool things that we're doing even into next year and the year after that.
I look forward to seeing MODOK in Fortnite.
MODOK is amazing, and so it's really just thinking like, again, it has to all be in an authentic way. So it's like if MODOK learned that there was a slice of reality where Fortnite exists, and you don't have enough context yet, and the players don't have enough context yet of what's actually going on in the world of Fortnite, but I think MODOK would be very interested in what's going on there, and maybe there's a way he plays into it.
So keep in mind that he said that 2 years ago, and now with the 0 point being exposed again, it presents a great opportunity for MODOK to strike. And speaking of villains, I'm surprised that Darth Vader from this season didn't seem to have an interest in the 0 point at all. In fact, there is still a Luke Skywalker NPC in the files along with his own mythic lightsabers, so maybe we will end up getting some sort of final face-off between them at the end of the season that'll hopefully be intertwined in the storyline somehow, or I guess Luke Skywalker will just end up being another random collab. Another small storyline Easter egg / teaser has been in front of our eyes this whole time. If you guys look at the Fortnite Battle Bus promotional images from each season this chapter, you'll see that it's gone from bright daytime to more clouds and darkness each season. So for Season 4, it's possible that the promo image is going to be complete darkness, which probably means something very bad is coming to the Fortnite universe. If you guys have any further theories or thoughts on this small little detail, make sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. But moving on, another huge change we can expect in Season 4 is the introduction of a first-person mode. They've been working on this for a while, but recently they have been updating the files a lot, so it looks like they're finally going to release it. Obviously, this seems like super weird because we've always had Fortnite in third person, and you know, the game relies on being third person with the building and the skins and stuff. So a first person mode, especially one where you're able to build as well, probably won't end up being a permanent game mode, I would guess. But I know it would encourage a lot of players, even players that haven't played Fortnite for a long time, to get back on and try it out because it would be so different. So I'm betting Fortnite does end up releasing this just for the whole hype of it. And a brand new leak that was just discovered by HypeX is that Fortnite is working on a new mech-like vehicle that is currently codenamed Platehawk. It is a character vehicle that has a blocking ability, primary and secondary fires, and you can also sprint and reload. This sounds like a vehicle that kind of would look like the Mecha Morty skin, so it'll be interesting to see how they end up balancing this out. And speaking of vehicles, we know that the motorcycles and skateboards are still in the files, so those still always have a possibility of being released as well. So now let's talk about some of the Season 4 chapters Chapter 3 Battle Pass skins. With it being a Marvel season, it only makes sense that the Incredible Hulk is released, considering he's the only remaining superhero of the original Avengers that hasn't been added to Fortnite yet. It would be cool if they were making that character vehicle I was just talking about into some sort of mythic ability where you become enraged and then turn into the Hulk or something, and then you have like special powers. So instead of like the Spider-Man backpacks that we had around the map giving us web shooters, it allowed a bunch of people to turn into Hulks. Because honestly, if they just give us a rebranded She-Hulk mythic ability, I will be pretty disappointed. Another likely candidate for the Battle Pass is Gwen Stacy, aka Spider-Gwen. As I mentioned earlier, she is featured on the new Marvel and Fortnite comic book series cover, so it's definitely in Fortnite's plans to bring her to the game soon. We also know that Miles Morales is bound to come to Fortnite as well, but honestly, once these three characters are out, it feels like there's hardly any Marvel superheroes left to be introduced. And since like the Prowler is Miles Morales' arch nemesis, I think we all thought that he was gonna come out during that season, but I do think Fortnite is realizing that they kind of need to spread these releases out. So this Marvel season might complete all the big collaborations left. So unless they just keep rebranding skins like the new Wolverine or the new Thor, we might be out of Marvel collabs for a while after this season. Also guys, we have to keep in mind that Halloween is going to be in the middle of season 4, so we know they always bring a big Halloween event, but not only that, that means there could be some sort of spooky related skin in the Battle Pass as well, so that's always a possibility. And I guess technically that means the secret skin could be Halloween related too. It could be like Ghostface from Scream or Michael Myers or something like that, and that would make perfect sense as well. And speaking of the Halloween event, they are already working on an NPC in the files that has an evil summoning ability, which Hypex says is probably going to be for the Halloween event. So this ability could be tied to one of the Battle Pass skins or something like that. So it could be some sort of ghost related skin, I don't really know. And on top of that, they're working on other NPC commands as well, so that way when you hire an NPC, you can actually choose what you want them to do, which should be pretty interesting to see what kind of actions there are available. But that means the hire feature could actually become useful at some point. And also guys, the founder of Epic Games, Tim Sweeney, says that Creative 2.0 is still on track for this year, so it is possible we could see it in season 4, but I do not think it'll be at the start of the season if they do it. So it is possible this may not come out until season 5 at the end of the year, probably in like December or whatever. But if you guys don't know anything about Creative 2.0, it'll basically allow creative map makers to have infinitely more customization, so the game modes and stuff and the maps that people are able to make when that comes out is going to be absolutely insane. And Fortnite's really going to turn into like a completely different game at that point, because people will be able to have so much more freedom with what they can do. So if you're getting a little bit bored of Fortnite right now, of whether it's creative or battle royale in general, I definitely think you guys have that to look forward to, because that will open up a lot of possibilities. It seems like Fortnite's preparing us for this as well, because they actually released a blog post recently kind of encouraging Minecraft creators and map creators to come over to Fortnite and start learning about how to create maps in Fortnite. They definitely intend to attract some of those really creative people to come over to Fortnite and start using those same skills, hopefully. And I think they're kind of creating this blog post to start encouraging some of those creators to come on over before the big update comes. And if you guys are into competitive, a member of the Fortnite community named Mr. Ponzip actually made a brand new whole like menu system for competitive that I think they're gonna take into account, because they haven't updated the compete tab in a very long time. And you guys have seen they started to update like the select game mode menus and stuff like that, and I think even the lockers. So I feel like they're definitely going to take this into consideration, and it is a possibility that we see some sort of compete tab update in the next season as well. And then also a small little update that Hypex noticed is that they've actually been updating the bubble shield shield item so that it can be destroyed from inside of the bubble. And this means it'll probably be unvaulted next season, I guess, unless they decide to do it this season instead. But yeah, guys, that pretty much does it for everything we know about Chapter 3 Season 4. And as we learn more and more information, I'll be sure to make more videos updating you guys. So if you guys appreciate the amount of effort put in this video, please drop a like and put code DOOM in the Fortnite item shop next time you log on. I appreciate it a ton, and go ahead and check out one of these other videos if you're bored.